everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi, W-O-R-I-M-I, First Nations people, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies hiding out in the bedroom. I don't know if you can hear it. There's some concrete cutting going down the back in the neighbour's yard, so it is what it is. So thank you so much for joining me. Oh my goodness, your support, it just absolutely overwhelms me. Love your comments. Keep the community going because I notice you chatter back and forth and absolutely love that as well. So, yeah, welcome. For those that are Russian supporting, Trump supporting, far right, whatever, you'll just be deleted and hidden. So you might as well bugger off. I can't block you on this YouTube channel for whatever reason. I can only hide you. So if you are posting on this channel, you'll be screeching into the ether because nobody except you will be able to see your comments. So there's no point in bothering. Okay, using my Golden Universal Tarot, I'm going to have a look at the Russian oligarchical money. So apparently, according to the information that I can find, there is estimates are between $200 and $300 billion worth of oligarchical assets, money, possessions, whatever, seized in NATO or Ukraine-friendly countries. We're talking US, Australia, UK, across Europe, you name it, all the friendly countries. So I just want to have a look to see what's going to happen with that money. I'm going to have a look first to see whether it's going to be forwarded to Ukraine for the war effort, which I think I've read on this before. If you remind me, because once I've finished a reading, I have no idea what I said. So if you've got any questions about readings, please put context around them, because once I'm out of the energies, I have absolutely no idea. I think I've read on this before and seen that it won't be seized or won't be used for the war effort, but it will be used for rebuilding Ukraine afterwards. But let's have a look using my Golden Universal Tarot. Entertainment only doesn't mean we're entertaining, it's just a legal thing. Show me, please. Will the seized, frozen, whatever you like to call it, Russian oligarchical money be used for the Ukrainian war effort? To repulse the invaders. Yes, the invaders are repulsing. Let's have a look. Will the seized oligarchical money be used for the Ukrainian war effort? Let's have a look here. For me, it's a no card. So this is bruised and battered with their backs up against the wall. They're desperate for money, the Ukrainians, absolutely. Get your act together, the rest of the world. The foundation, the rest of the world stepping up, absolutely. Go Denmark, and I hope the other NATO countries follow suit, because by crikey, it's more advantageous to fight a war in somebody else's country and stop the invader there than let them through, basically. Harsh truth coming forward in the past. Yeah, I think Ukraine have been told. Here is the voters or the democracy. What have we got coming here? Restriction. This is the money being restricted. This is the oligarchs here externally, internally, their legacy, their intergenerational, but an ending to their oligarchical ability, or just ending of owning their money, if that makes sense. Yeah, we've got here just infighting, also the war, the hopes and fears of the war. We then have the emotional cleansing, but a new beginning, disappointment with, I'm going to say disappointment in the destruction. Yeah, there's an out in the cold. Okay. I did ask about the oligarchical money used for the war. I'm really getting it's a no, but I don't think they're going to get most of it back, because we've got this new beginning with this dove of peace here. and the oligarchs finding themselves out in the cold in regards to the money because of the secrets that have been brought forward here, something completely unexpected for the oligarchs about dark money networks in the smug merchants, but also be careful what you wish for because they're going to be disappointed on what's returned because we have this tower moment and ending. So I'm not getting but we've got justice here, new beginning in relation to the devil, and the devil energy is going to be really disappointed on what is returned. This information to come forward and then rulings made. What I'm really getting is that, and I have to go with what I get downloads of. The more I get involved with my boys, the more they just simply download, and I don't need the cards so much. I'm not getting that it's going to be used for the war effort. I think after the war, after the invasion is over, please let it happen quickly, which is coming. It is coming. Russia will never, the Kremlin will never succeed in taking Ukraine back as part of Russia because though the fifth column talks about this fabulously, there's a big difference between being defeated and being occupied, and occupied is not nowhere about 10 times harder than actually defeating. So I'm getting no, it won't be used for the war effort, but the oligarchs are not happy with what happens after. What I'm getting a download about is that there will be some, it may even be Hague type energy, but there'll be some international court cases that will remove the money from oligarchical possession, if that makes sense. So will this money then go towards the rebuilding of Ukraine? Will this money, so I just see some court cases where some money will be returned, but a lot won't be, and they're not going to be really happy about what's not returned. So let's have a look. Will a portion, I'm getting 80%. 80% of the money I think is not going to be returned. I don't know who's, what's, when, how. There's just going to be some sort of court cases go through, is what I'm being shown. We've got the devil on the bottom here. Will the money go to rebuilding Ukraine? The abuse of power, the win at any cost, the sabotage, this is walking away. Okay, see where this goes. This is literally the war itself, but those who backed it, yeah, their challenge is going to be joy, celebration, emotional coming together, the star of hope and peace and balance in the past, a really proficient orator putting a case forward, and yeah, the money's going to. Yep. Judgment moment. Is the money going to be given to Ukraine to rebuild afterwards? Externally, what's on offer? It's going to be offered to Ukraine. I'm not getting the feeling that they're disappointed in the offer. They're just beaten. They're not beaten as in lost. They're just beaten. The decimation of their country, the sadness. Once it's all over, when you're in the midst of it, there's this energy. But when it's all over and you just are faced with the destruction and faced with the rebuilding, and it's just it's awful, just exhaustion, disappointment, sadness. Where the hell do I start? If you've ever been in a disaster zone, you'll know what it's like. When I'm talking disaster zone, I'm talking about like a hurricane, or a flood, or just horrific storms where everything's been blown over and roofs are off, just whatever, earthquake, whatever it is. It's just this, it's on offer for them. It will be offered to them, but they are in this. My God, where the hell do we start? Where do we start? Internally, where do we put this money? What do we do? We've got restriction, okay, in the hopes and fears, because we're not there yet. But here we've got the oligarchs from Russia, a ruling being made, so the international courts that will be handing this money over. But it will feel like crumbs, absolutely. It will feel like crumbs in the face of the death and destruction. We've got the devil on the bottom, harsh truth coming for the devil. An offer being made in the face, an offer being made. False knight, no offer. I'm feeling, got the two knights here. A harsh truth with the money being offered, but it's just going to be the grief, the heartbreak, the despair. What is lost, there is still remaining, but what is lost, and just, where do we start? What do we do? The PTSD in that country is going to take generations to overcome, but there are those others are going to rally around them. Yeah. So yes, the oligarchical money is going to be offered to Ukraine. It won't be enough. Other it it won't be enough, but I do see a lot of other countries stepping up and helping out in the rebuilding. How do I put this? But just in the face of such intentional devastation. This wasn't an act of nature, it wasn't an act of God. This was intentional destruction. It's going to be overwhelmingly heartbreaking. When you're in the midst of it, defending, that's one thing, but afterwards, I mean, even if you think about going through a horrific storm and you're racing around trying to get a tarp over something, or hold down something, or just get your family to safety, or whatever it is, you've got all this happening, and then when it's over and you're faced with the destruction, and you're not doing anymore, you then have to stop and take stock. We'll step up. We will step up. Thank you for joining me. Catch you later.